Just like
At least I got my posing
the
in for the day.
disappointment.
And we are live, everyone. Hello, welcome to the Visibility AAPI panel. My name is Sapphire E. Glamour. I'm your moderator here. Hello, everybody. Hello. Let's take a look at all of our fine panelists we have here. Hi, everybody. They can see you now.
Hi.
Look at all these legends. Ooh. I can't handle it. Stop. Go away, everyone. Leave.
I leave the call.
Please don't.
I don't do that for technical difficulties.
Thor. Yeah, hello. Good morning, everyone. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
My name is Sapphire E. Glamour. I am a part of Team Stream Queens. Hi. It is Stream Queens Con, and it is good morning for me. I'm so happy to be able to have the opportunity to have this conversation with everyone on this panel. So, yeah, I'm going to start introducing everyone. Let's start with the iconic Apple a Day.
Hi, konnichiwa, everyone. I'm Apple a Day. I'm the gorgeous, funny, and stupid drag queen of Twitch. Apple a Day. I said my name already. And I'm half Japanese and half white. So white. Mostly Japanese.
Yes. Okay. And next, let's go over to Kiyoshi.
Hi. Hello, everyone. My name is Kiyoshi Yorha, pansexual drag investigator of Twitch. It's a new name. I'm trying to implement it into my intros. And yeah, I am of mixed race. I am part Filipino, part Mexican, part Chinese, and part Italian. And yeah, I go by any pronouns.
Oh, same.
Ooh, I love that. I love that. We love a good mix.
Yes.
Thank you, Kiyoshi. Let's hop on over to Chanslin. Hi.
Hi. I am Chanslin or Lucky Chanslin. You can also just call me Chance. I go by she, they pronouns, and I am also of mixed race. I grew up with my Palauan and Chamorro family out in Guam, and my father's side of the family is Scandinavian, Dutch, German. So just a little bit of everything.
Ooh. Yes, and last and certainly not least, we have Wendy, aka Mama Tamago.
Hello, everybody. My name is Mama Tamago, and my pronouns are she and her. I am half Chinese and half Taiwanese, and I grew up in the United States, so Asian American. And I'm so excited to be a part of this panel.
Yes.
Yay!
I'm so excited for everyone here. Wait, I don't think I told you exactly who I am.
And who are you?
It's not important. No, I'm kidding. I am important. Everyone's important. Okay, so my name is Sapphire E. Glamour. I am your local theater queen here on Twitch. I am also Polynesia. I'm like, what am I? I am the flag's right here. I am American Samoan or Samoan, Pacific Islander. I'm also half white too. Yeah. Ooh, we don't need to talk about her. But yeah, we're all here because we have something to say.
Yes.
Yes. We are all the panelists, including myself, are all content creators who are Asian and or Pacific Islander. That's us.
Wow, really?
Wow. Wow. I know. It's surprising. Surprising to have representation.
I love it, honestly.
I'm so
Yeah.
excited.
I'm so excited. So speaking of being content creators, let's go along the line and talk about what kind of content that we make and or want to be making. Let's start with Apple.
Want to.
Want to.
The kind of content that I create is very chaotic. If you come to my streams, I know Kiyoshi knows it's very
Mhm.
chaotic and crazy and all over the place, but it's really fun. And I like to entertain people and make them happy. So everything I do is to make people excited and have fun. And also, they always want me to play horror games. So I play a lot of horror games, even though I hate them with a passion. So yeah, there's that. And what kind of content I want to make, I would say, I kind of just already touched on it, but I want to make content that makes people happy and, gives that serotonin boost. And that's what I do.
Yeah. Mukbangs as well.
And mukbangs
Ooh, mukbang.
for my serotonin boost.
I said that and my stomach started growling. I should not have said
Oh
that.
no.
Dang it!
How dare you talk about food at this very moment?
Just put a food order in so it'll arrive when the stream's done.
Oh,
Yeah, let me get on DoorDash.
But we should have
yeah.
done that. We should have done that like we did in August. Dang it.
now it's not the time. All right, let's move along over to Kiyoshi Yorha.
Hi. What kind of content do I make? I specifically make content that is for the brain to consume for the for the mind. That's essentially what I want it to be. A place where it's still fun. And we probably do a little bit of math, but I will do most of the work and you'll see me struggle. And if anything out of that, it's entertainment regardless. That's what I want to bring. But the whole goal is so that way everyone learns something out of my stream and make learning fun. And saying that out loud, it sounds boring, but I'm still working through that. But yeah, I play mostly like detective, puzzle games, and point and click games, pretty much on my channel. And yeah.
Yes, I love your content, Kiyoshi. I cannot.
Thank you.
And Apple too.
Oh, you're welcome.
And everyone else. And me.
And you, especially you.
And you, yeah.
Most especially myself. Yeah, let's move on over to Wendy. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so I am a streamer here on Twitch, and I like to do a lot of community games like Jackbox Party Pack or Among Us. I also stream art or like how to make assets for your stream channel. So I've done like a pitch deck stream, a business card making stream, an overlay stream, and I also I think I'm mostly doing just chatting now because I found it's been like really rewarding to like connect with your communities. On top of that, I make TikToks, and what I hope to eventually make, it's like in the back burner, would be like YouTube videos, but we'll see how that goes.
Ooh, YouTube is a whole
I know.
other
Oh,
world.
Lord.
The production level, I don't know if I can do it, but
For real.
Well, that's because of the standards that are already set.
Yes.
Because of
Right.
what everyone likes. So now we have to match that.
yeah, it's like it's a whole nother thing. But anyway, it's good to have goals.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Always hungry.
All right, and Chance, hi.
Hi. So the content I create is a little all over the place. I started off doing video games, and it was originally just single story games, but then it evolved into games with friends because being able to have that like banter with people is super fun. And then my community like pushed me to go ahead and start streaming my baking and cooking And so I do a lot of food streams because I think food is something that everybody in the world needs and is a way to connect with so many other people. And so being able to have a cooking stream with like a positive mindset about any kind of food and discuss everybody's food preferences, I'm like, this is such a good time. And then I also do just chatting streams, but they're kind of like just chatting and art streams, because the thing that I learned in the last 20 months of this panini is that I put a lot of my like projects on the back burner. I was just like, oh, I just don't know what I'm going to do. Like, why would I finish this? I don't need to do this. But now I do like community nights essentially as a just chatting and art stream, where I tell people to bring their art projects to my stream and we just kind of mutually work on things together. They tell me how it's going. They kind of see how my stuff is going. So we kind of help each other, just kind of morally boost one another to get stuff done.
I love that.
Thanks.
I also love food, so I haven't been able to check out your streams.
That's okay.
But-
I haven't streamed this last month because life has just been wild.
Yeah,
but
there's also that.
I'm picking it back up in a couple weeks.
You can follow us with the dynamic follow button.
Oh wow.
Whatever that is.
Yeah.
Over here?
That's fancy.
It's somewhere. Go find it's a it's another
Click it.
puzzle. It's a puzzle. Go find it. If
It's
you
a
can find
puzzle.
it, you can follow us. Yeah. I'm like, do I talk about my content?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay. I asked for consent for my content. Yeah, so I love theater. I'm first and foremost a theater entity, a theater artist. I started in theater. That is my love and my passion and my craft. So I also enjoy making videos and content, and streaming is actually a new thing for me. Twitch came to me in a time where I needed community, and Stream Queens really gave me that community. Yeah, I also make music, and I just generally like to entertain and uplift, and because I know those dark days are hard, and I just want to be one of those people that you can go to help lift you up. But yeah, speaking of content, because this is a content panel, what is one of your favorite things about being a content creator, if you haven't said it already?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Um,
No, go Kiyoshi. I'm just gonna talk about food.
I go for it. I love food.
Oh, okay. One of my favorite things about being a content creator is I love watching mukbangs so much. Like, Asian AAPI, I feel like food is like the one thing that we all can like come together and be like, yes, we love that. So I love watching mukbangs. So one of my favorite things is to just eat my favorite foods and just sit there and talk while I eat. And that's that's all I want, is just to be happy myself and make other people happy too. And I love doing that. Okay, I could talk about food forever, but Kiyoshi, go ahead.
I think, well, I feel like going off of that, I feel like with Filipinos, we have, and not only with my family, but within my friends that are Filipinos and their family, they would invite us over and we would have like big like party trays of like pancit, rice, lumpia and everything. And it's like, I feel like that is one big reason why we like food, is because at least my culture has like really embraced big feasts. And yeah, when I watch your streams, it's like, it's fun because it feels like that, but in an online perspective. But my favorite things about being a content creator is honestly recently when on my streams, when there are people engaging with me and we are solving the puzzles together, because the whole point of my streams is that we are all one brain, essentially. We all, but I might see a different perspective on a puzzle, but someone that's watching me might have a different perspective, and their perspective can help me, and vice versa, and then we learn off of each other. And I think that's like one of the I think that's one of the more recent things that I really love, is getting that interaction of like learning from each other. That's like my favorite thing right now.
Oh, yes. That's a good favorite thing.
Thank you. Yeah.
I love it. I love the whole interaction part of streaming. That is,
Yeah.
I think,
Absolutely.
one of the best things about streaming, at least for me. What about you, Wendy?
I would say my favorite thing is like streaming and creating content has been such a good way to combine a lot of my favorite elements. So like I also like to do illustration and like graphic design, and I'm able to like design assets for my stream and like use my creativity that way. I am already on social media, so now instead of like just endlessly consuming whatever, I'm also able to create and just like playing games. And with the whole unique thing about streaming, I'm able to make real life connections and actually like meet friends that I've met online in person. And now there's been like a group that I can really call are like my close friends that I would not have met without streaming or content creating.
Very good point.
I love these perspectives because it's like pretty much everything that everyone touched on is a big part of why I enjoy streaming. To kind of add like another different thing about it is I realized that with streaming, it became a platform where I can use it to uplift other people and kind of showcase other things going on in the world that aren't necessarily just about me and my specific community. And so one of the things that I've been doing for the last year has been charity streams. And so, you know, I took my first big jump into doing a charity stream by myself last October for Trans Hearts October for Trans Lifeline. And I managed to raise over $2,000 for that. And that just blew me away that was something that I could do. Like I had no idea. I like my first goal was $100. I was like, there, you know, this is what we're going to do. $100. It's going to be great. Like the fact that we went to 2,000, I was just like, the fact that I can do this, I can help people, but not just help them, but I can also uplift them, explain why these things matter, explain these important causes that people can go to, but also create a community that is so supportive of that. It's just like, how can I not love what it is that I do with streaming?
Yes. Isn't content creation great? Isn't content creation great?
It's amazing
I
just
wanted
how
to-
many like ways there are to do content creation.
Yeah.
What-
Also, going off of like raising money, we're also selling merch that goes into AMFAR. So you could get shirts and stickers as well.
Yes, the Foundation for AIDS Research. Yes, we love them. We love them. So yeah. And if you want to get something that commemorates your time here at Stream Queens Con 2, a t-shirt, a sticker, mama. Get you that good. We love a good plug. Yeah, so favorite things. Such a good segue. Theater. I'm not gonna talk about my favorite things. You don't need to know.
Okay.
I need to know.
Well, can I say something about your content specifically?
Yeah,
that I was a part of.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. We're doing no ands. Okay. Well,
No,
off of no ands, it's being a part of your content. So when we did I'm gonna mess it up again. Midsummer Night's Dream, that was really fun. And even watching it and putting it together, I had a lot of fun with that.
I too had fun with that. That was a lot of fun. One of my favorite things is theater. So like being able to sort of bring that to a digital space, and especially Twitch as a platform, trying to utilize the things of Twitch specifically that I can do, rather than like just like a Google Meets grid. No, a Zoom grid. Sorry. Just like, yeah, utilize the platform. Period. Yeah, thank you so much. I had a lot of fun with that. And yeah, Kiyoshi, can I just say,
go ahead.
you are one of my favorite content creators who is Asian or Pacific Islander.
Oh wow!
Thank
you.
You are like one of my like top people that I go to, and whenever I see you, I just smile and I feel good, and I just want you to know that.
Thank you.
Well, Apple's
so
okay
much.
too.
Who?
Who?
I won't tell anyone, Sapphire.
Yeah.
Your secret's safe with me. And maybe a few other people.
Someone clip
Maybe
that.
a few.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But thank you. Yeah.
So, who are some of your favorite content creators who are Asian or Pacific Islander or represent you in a sort of specific way? We love a good segue.
Oh, so it wasn't true. I'm kidding.
It was for the
just for the
purpose of the
segue.
segue. Yes.
No, I understand and I respect.
She
that.
had to choose someone.
My actual
Yeah.
favorite is Apple. Sorry. Does anyone have any favorites?
I have a few. So one of them is the Hunger Service. He is an Asian chef and he has his own Twitch channel and all he does is cooking and it's beautiful. Like he's also an incredible photographer. So all of his stuff is stunning. Like I cannot recommend him enough. And then Maori Nerd. It's Maori_nerd. He does tabletop RPG stuff on his channel, and he's such a great storyteller. He's a wonderful human being. I just adore him to pieces. And then my third one, because I don't want to make this too long, like this list can go for days. I'm making a point to find this representation. Is Miss DJM. She is like the community manager for the Girls Streamers team. She handles a lot of different like indie games and virtual streaming. And she's just an all around a wonderful person. Like I adore her to pieces. She and I met through a team that we used to be on. The team no longer exists. And we actually did an AAPI panel and we like bonded over our love of rice. So
relatable.
Very, honestly.
Well, there's my three. Keep it short.
Okay. Yeah, so does anyone else have any favorites? I don't no one has any favorites.
I do, but I need to pull up my list because I forgot to write them down. I think overall, I will say everyone, all my Asian and Pacific Islander siblings in the Stream Queens are absolutely like one of my favorite content creators because we all bring something different, and it's fun and I enjoy it, and I'm glad to see our representation being out there, especially as drag artists too, queer Asian and Pacific Islander people. There's a few people on TikTok that I've seen. They're very hilarious, very intelligent, very hot Asian people. And Pacific Islanders. Stop
it. I know I'm hot.
You are one of them. I wish I had a list. Unfortunately, I don't. There's also some other drag artists that I found through the panels as well. Cream of the Coochie is definitely now one of them. It's one of my new favorite drag artists.
Drag name ever.
And I love it.
Yeah.
But
That's awesome.
it's basically just about everyone.
I
At least in like Twitch for sure.
I will say it's quite an experience just starting out as like just like someone who's consuming content and then you see all the people who are being pushed to you.
Mhm.
You know what, I'm just gonna say it. All the white people being pushed to you.
Yeah.
And as somebody who's like not just white, you know, it's
Yeah.
very inspiring to see all these amazing content creators who are Asian and Pacific Islander. And it's important to know, for everyone to know, that we do exist, even if the algorithms aren't necessarily pushing us forward.
Yeah, because when I scroll and I see like a Filipino and the hearts are there and like everyone's liking and engaging
Mhm.
it, I'm like, oh wow,
Mhm.
cool work. Okay, cool. I belong here too, and it's not just the same thing that I've seen 1,000 times where people are. It feels like the odds are stacked against us, but it's great to see us thriving, um, whenever we can.
Whenever we can.
Whenever we can, whenever we get the permission to.
Oh no!
But true, yes. Yes.
Let me just hide there. You right.
Yeah, Wendy?
Let's see. I would say my favorite one, her name is Sparkle Bomb, and I originally found her art through Tumblr, and through just like weird circumstances, like we were able to connect, and now I can call her a dear friend. But I really, really like her because she's just like unapologetically herself. She's loud, she's daring, she like lives up to her name and loves sparkles, and like if you look at her, you're just like, yeah, she is living her best life. And I just really admire that about her. And she like does so much. Not only does she like illustrate, she also like makes wearables, makes a bunch of videos. And I'm just like, wow, that is just so much to do. So definitely Sparkle Bomb. Ooh, I dragged her out of chat.
Hi, Sparkle Bomb.
Everybody go
Sparkle.
click on her. I didn't know she was
Oh.
watching, honestly.
That's so precious.
Oh.
I follow.
But yes,
Yeah, let
I
me go see
just
that.
love how authentically her she is. And, you know, the past few months I've been getting to know her better and like we've just had, you know, really nice talks. And I would say my favorite thing about her is that we both speak Mandarin. So we can like sprinkle in Mandarin with our English. And I just don't have that dynamic with any of my other friends right now. So that's really nice.
Oh, I love that so much.
I love that.
That is awesome.
Okay, so let's get a little bit more serious here.
What chance? Oh,
I
Oh,
don't even
sorry.
want to know what you said.
no, sorry. Yeah, let's go.
So we did a little bit touch upon the lack of representation, at least being pushed to us, and therefore it's harder to find us. What are some obstacles that you have faced as a Pacific Islander or Asian content creator trying to be in this content creation world? And I can speak if anyone.
Yeah, do you want to
is
give us some
thinking.
examples?
I don't have any obstacles. No obstacles. I'm doing pretty well myself, you know. People are really liking my content and not only watching white streamers, and you know, they tend to watch me instead of somebody who's shirtless and masculine and has a beard and someone that, you know, is conventionally attractive. They don't do that to me. No, they watch me instead.
Well, that's
Stop
great.
talking about me.
Not me being passive aggressive. I'm so sorry, but yeah, that,
I think that's essentially what it kind of comes down to. Because like even like I'm not anything in actors. I don't want to pursue in acting, although I did when I was younger. But A lot of roles don't get filled by a lot of Asian and Pacific Islander people, and I think it's because I can't remember who said it, but basically, since the majority is like, and the more popular thing is white cis people, we see that a lot more, and they even get rolled into our Asian spaces as well. So I don't know. I think that is definitely an obstacle, and it's nothing against like other creators either. It's just it's just how it is, and how I feel like it's just how this is the cards that we're dealt with.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't it's not really any one person's like fault.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say it's the whole system of Hollywood and the entertainment industry, and how initially when I almost said YouTube. Initially when Hollywood started, and that was like our first like entertainment, like the industry began up to recently, even disappointingly, people at the top of the game, like the producers and the heads of the companies, were white, and they wanted to hire people who looked like them. And then that just trickled down into just white people being hired. And there's also the fact of racism in America
Yeah.
and the world, and how Hollywood didn't want to make content for non-people of color. So it was clear that their demographic was white people, so they would only cast white people. And even recently, if they did a if they did a storyline that was led by somebody who wasn't white, it would have a sort of
it would like hurt their analytics for the most part. Like
Yeah.
that no one's gonna watch, and then their profits go down. And I feel like that always kind of comes down to that.
Yeah.
And even as us content creators, I feel like I don't know if it's with anyone else, but I throw out my not necessarily pitch decks, but my bids or my stuff for sponsorships, and then I don't hear anything back. But I have someone else that is not Asian or Pacific Islander, and they get it just like immediately, and I hear nothing. So
yeah, and especially like this, we are in the content creation world. We are technically participating in the entertainment industry, and that's why I am bringing this up. Yeah, it's seeing Asian people and people who are not white as background characters and as supporting roles. I don't want to say it. It's because out of pity, or just like a little, here you go, here's a little something. I know we've been taking over a little bit, but here's a little something. You can support the main white men. That's kind of what I feel sometimes, being a supporting character. Has anyone had any thoughts about obstacles?
Yeah, I mean, I could talk about one that I know that you and I, Sapphire, have talked about a little bit. And it's that as Pacific Islanders, we are often forgotten, I feel, in a lot of situations, especially when it comes to things where they're supposed to highlight us, but because we're tied with other groups, they just kind of focus on the other groups. So like Asian American Pacific Islander month, it's dominantly Asian people, which there's nothing wrong with that. And it really comes down to me having a conversation of like Pacific Islanders, like we should be separate in some capacity, but it's a lot of nuance to it too, because you know, part of being Pacific Islander that I've had to explain to people, and something that I used to just kind of give into, but it's something that I'm trying to push in the content creation space, is that Pacific Islander does not equal Polynesian. Like, if you're Polynesian, you are Pacific Islander, but just because you're Pacific Islander doesn't make you Polynesian. Like, my family, we are actually Micronesian, and then there are also Melanesian. But on top of that, there are also people who are just Pacific Islanders. Like, I know people who are from the Philippines who are Filipino, and they identify with being both Pacific Islander and Asian, but they are not Polynesian, they're not Micronesian. Like, they're their own group of people, and I'm all for it. I respect it and everything. And it's like a thing that I feel like always gets missed on the Pacific Islander side anytime it's showcased. It's just like, oh yeah, we're looking for Polynesian creators. I'm like, do you mean just Pacific Islander creators? Like, are you looking specifically for like Polynesia area? Do you understand what you're asking for? And so they don't. And it's like, yeah. I'm here forgotten because I'm like, okay, I want to enter, but at the same time, you clearly don't know what it is you're looking for. And I don't want to get into this space and become the teacher for it. But at the same time, I feel like I'm in this position where I kind of need to become that teacher. And so in a lot of situations where I do get accepted, I just end up teaching everybody how to do these things, what they're looking for, the information. I'm like, this is.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I think the thing with like Pacific Islander too is like for the longest time, my father would tell me, because he's Filipino, my father would tell me that we're also Pacific Islander, and it always comes up in the like job application list. It's like, are you also Pacific Islander? It's like, yes, but then there's also Asian too. So I'm like, I really don't. I think there's also a thing. You mentioned Filipinos and Pacific Islander, and I really don't even know still if I am still considered Pacific Islander or just Filipino. But obviously, I am Filipino, so I could definitely just say Filipino. And I'm learning that it does clumping Pacific Islander and Filipino does hurt in a way to other Pacific Islanders. And something I'm learning as well. So I think my teachings are not helping. I think what is also
I think your experience is important in this because I'm not Filipino, and all I can speak on is that if somebody who is Filipino tells me they're Pacific Islander, then I totally acknowledge that. I'm like, cool, that's who you are. They're like, I'm not going to gatekeep this. Like, the Philippines are literally in the Pacific Ocean. Like, there's no if, ands, or buts about it. But at the same time, I know there are Filipino people who do not want to be Pacific Islanders and are just Asians, and that's perfectly fine too. Like, it's your personal identity. I'm not going to tell you who you are or aren't, but your experience in that, I think, is incredibly important to help people kind of figure that out about who they are.
Yeah, and I'm sure you're not the only person who's a little iffy about which box to check.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
But yeah, I think it's important. It's mildly important to talk about that Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders have just arbitrarily been put together historically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month, what is literally we were just put together because it's because of dates of when things happened, completely separate, unrelated dates of where the first Pacific Islander person landed in America, and then the ending of the building of the railroad in America, which was prominently done by Asian people. So, and both those things happened in May. So yeah, it's an arbitrary thing that happened to us. I personally have no issue celebrating with Asian people during that month, and
absolutely.
Yeah. I think it's just especially when it comes to like stop AAP I hate. I think specifically in the times where that hashtag has come up, we are specifically talking about Asian people and not Pacific Islanders.
Yeah.
And it's important because the spotlight needs to be on Asian people there, not
Absolutely.
Pacific Islander people. But the like mixture of the two things sort of erases one more than the other sometimes. And sort of moves it. We need the spotlights. There's enough spotlights for everyone. But yeah, did anyone else have anything else to say about obstacles?
I had one and I just totally forgot.
Yeah, same.
I think a lot of our lives are just all kinds of obstacles, because not only like would you be a woman or femme presenting, you're also just a person of color, and then when you drill down what like who you are as a person, it just becomes even more. And then if you're queer, that's another layer of obstacles. Like you just have a stacked pile. I guess it's more like, what isn't an obstacle?
What obstacles do you not have? Yeah. That's a shorter list.
Well, what obstacles do you not have? No kidding.
Being gorgeous. Yeah.
Gorgeous, beautiful, stunning.
Being gorgeous. Yeah.
I have a hot pocket in my fridge that I can cook later.
Oh.
Always
That's
having
my
rice
obstacle.
on the ready. Yeah.
Rice
not
all
an
the time.
obstacle.
Rice.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a rice cooker. I don't have to cook my rice on the stove like I know some people
Oh,
in college
same.
did, and they burnt it all the time.
Oh yeah, that's a mistake.
Yikes.
Like
It's like,
growing
just get a
up,
rice cooker. It's
Yeah.
like
Just get a
$10.
rice cooker.
the rice cooker was always full. Always full.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You make a batch, you take it out and put it in a bowl or something, and you make a new batch. Like you just keep going.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
I was never taught that. But we were just like had to cook right before we have to eat. But in my Filipino friends' family, every hour or every like not every hour, but every like 3 to 4 hours, my friend gets called down to go make rice. And we go,
Just keep the rice on. Just keep it.
yeah.
I think my family usually has like 4 or 5 rice cookers per household. And so it's like as soon as one is done, they just like fill the next one and just kind of keep going. It's like, oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
That's how you
Those
do
fingers.
it.
I
Gotta
mean,
have that rice.
big families, you know.
That was like my biggest struggle moving to the US from Guam. This was like 15 years ago. We go to a restaurant. I'm like, can I have a side of rice? And they just look at me like, what do you mean? We can give you potatoes. I was like, did I say
This
potatoes?
is an Italian restaurant. Yeah, we have pasta. Actually.
Rice is a lot more common now. But man, 15 years ago, it was like,
Yeah.
yes. Like we struggled to find a rice cooker. I was like, what do people eat here?
All right.
Oh.
Let's move on to our final topic question. It's a little fun. Maybe we'll cry, maybe we won't.
I can't wait.
I'm always ready to cry. Let's go.
Yes, and while we're doing this, let's plug our socials and get ready to end this panel. So yeah,
Are we already at the end?
we are nearly
Wow.
at the
Oh
end.
my god.
Oh my
Holy
gosh.
Wow.
that was so fast.
Yeah, welcome.
My
Welcome
last
to the
panel, I
end.
felt like forever. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so this question is if you could go back in time, what advice what advice would you give yourself about becoming a content creator?
Wow.
Oh, just open floor.
Oh,
So
Open.
much.
open floor. Let's go to Kiyoshi first.
Tech. I think we talked about it a lot in the streamer studio with the podcast, now on Spotify and iTunes, I think. I just tech. So content creation, specifically if whatever content you want to make, find the tech for it. If it's like digital art, figure out what is good for the long term and how are you going to push that out. Like, do you need another computer? Do you not? Do you just need an iPad or a drawing tablet and send that out? Video editing. Do you need a big computer or do you need the graphics card? That's an advice. And it's definitely important to know what you're going to buy now and see what can make you profit as well. Unless it's a hobby, then just see what you need to buy for content creation.
And where can we find you, Kiyoshi Yorha?
You could find me on all social medias at Kiyoshi Yorha. I was gonna try to spell it out, but I can't. I feel like I'm gonna fumble. And yeah, you can
Isn't
find
it
me
right
on all
under
social
you?
medias. I'm not. It says you for me. It says you for
Just
me.
move on.
And you can find me on all social medias: Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Queen Kiyoshi Yorha is the only difference. And yeah. Thank you so much, Sapphire.
Yes, thank you. And Kiyoshi again? No, Apple?
Yes, hi, I'm Kiyoshi. No. Advice I would give to myself. I would say there's so much advice I would give myself, first off. But the main thing I would say is probably start sooner, because starting drag and doing all that was because of content creators that I watched, and I've always wanted to do that, but I just have always felt like I couldn't, and I wish I could go back and tell myself, just do it, just start now. And I wish this person today could go back and just be like an advisor for my younger self, and just like tell myself everything, like, that's not going to work, don't do it, Yeah. And where you can find me, I am on TikTok, on Twitter, on Instagram, YouTube. It's all AAPI XO, and Twitch.
Oh yeah, Twitch.
I'm on Twitch too. Isn't that crazy?
Yes. Okay, Wendy.
Dynamic follow button.
Hi, Wendy.
Hello. I think maybe some advice would just be like going into it. I don't think a lot of people tell you how difficult this would be. Like, it is work. Even if it's a hobby, it is like work. So I think I would just tell myself it is going to be a lot of work, but also really rewarding. So trying to just like find that balance, trying to go into it with realistic expectations of like what you can expect to see. But I also don't want to scare my past self, because I might just like paralyze my past self. But anyways, just a lot of work. And I was like, I don't want to scare people either. But I think that's something like we don't really talk about. It is like a lot of things, a lot of hats you're wearing, a lot of skills you need to either learn or refine. It's a lot. But anyway, you can find me on Twitch, Mama Tamago, and then all my other socials, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram is It's Mama Tamago, because there's another Mama Tamago out there, even though she hasn't posted in a while, so I don't know what's going on.
There can only be one.
I know. I think she's an actual mom, and I'm like, okay, fair.
Yeah.
Are you not a mom to your stuffed toys?
You're right. You're right.
Oh.
Let's get that Twitter handle. Which one is it?
Yeah.
Okay, and Chance.
I think the advice I would give myself is quality over quantity, because when I was starting on Twitch years ago, like I literally would only stream once every like 6 months or so. It was nothing amazing. And what I should have learned, especially once I started picking up, I was like, okay, I need to stream like 4 or 5 days a week. I need to do this every day after work. Like I have a full-time job. I'm doing all these stuff. And it's like, no, what I need to focus on is putting out the best I can put out, even if it means taking a step back in how often I do it. So I switched from streaming, 5 days a week to 1 to 2 times a week. And that became much more manageable. And my community actually grew from that, because I was able to give my best in those 2 times versus streaming 4 or 5 days in a row. And by, for day 4 or 5, I'm tired. I'm like, I look sad on stream because I'm just like, oh, I'm here. We're just got to get this done. 2 more hours. It's fine. It's like, no, don't push yourself that hard when you start. Instead, just focus on quality, and from there you can build on the quantity.
That's really good.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, that's good.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you for
Where
the
can we
advice,
find
actually.
you?
Yeah, where can we find you?
I am Chancelin on everything. So Twitch, Twitter, TikTok. I think TikTok. It might be my crit chance, but I'm going to change that. But I am Chancelin everywhere. But if you want to actually like talk with me, Twitter DMs, I think, is the only thing I actually respond to. I have a lot of messages on Instagram that I do not look at. So don't do that.
A lot of bots.
Oh.
That's what I have.
Yeah, and then finally we come to me, Sapphire E Glamour. My advice that I would give myself as a young one is shut up.
You're young.
Don't but also do. And that's all I will need to know. My name is Sapphire E Glamour. I stream here on Twitch sometimes. I'd like to get back into it. You can also find me on Twitter. You might be able to find me on Instagram, but I do not have access to my account, so that's fun. You will not be seeing new posts from me on Instagram. Yes, but yeah, that's at Sapphire E Glamour, SAFIRE EGLAMOUR. Yes, I did win a spelling bee 16 consecutive times. Not a real one, it was a play. Anyways, thank you all so much for being here, panelists. Say goodbye to everyone.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye,
Bye,
everybody.
everybody.
Ooh.